This has usually worked out in our favor. We had a telegraph expert, a 3D expert, you know, all these folks. We had a construction guy who happened to be working on a road that was vital. So, although it is awfully convenient, the jurors end up in this position. Usually in the long haul, it helps.
I mean, I guess I'd rather them be useful than be completely stupid and not have anything useful to say.
Yeah, which happened a lot in the last case.
It really freaking did, which is why it's still the worst. It might even be the... Okay, it's not the worst of all of them. The amnesia case is it's absolutely the worst. But it is low.
Explosion.
Explosion, Jesus.
Chemical interaction. So the prosecution is now alleging that the experiment worked, which is what our client says.
Ah, I see.
And here we are establishing motive.
Ah, here we go.
Because at this point,
Zeeks, you sneaky bugger.
Haven't really had one. Now, this was alluded to in the other investigation part, so it's not like, what?
This is not surprising.
Talked
at
about
all
the
that
grants,
They
but
would come at it from this angle at all. Here I was thinking maybe he'll be nicer. No, I was wrong. He's being aggressive as ever.
Maybe more.
Maybe more, if anything. Pointing at me, it's rude.
Hey.
Ah. He might have my favorite prosecutor theme out of all of them. Which is saying something because I don't even remember 90% of the other prosecutor themes, except for maybe Clavier's. And that's it.
This is fine.
Clavier's?
Yeah.
But it's rock. It's so epic.
Doesn't really fit. It fits him.
It fits him, but it does not fit, like, the trials.
Everything else going on, yeah.
I guess that's fair. But
Again,
I
like
guess I
that.
appreciate that it's so outrageous.
I like his theme, but...
Yeah. Yeah, but I guess the fact that it doesn't match is probably why I remember it and it sticks out. Because the other themes... I mean, I don't even remember... Okay, I remember Godot's.
yeah, I'd probably pick Godot.
I don't like it, though. Again, it fits him, but I would never listen to it outside of the game, ever. They're just like... I don't know. For whatever reason, it does not... I don't really like it, and I don't know why. Even though I like jazz, and...
You like jazz?
I do like jazz, but for whatever reason, that theme just does not speak to me. So, I don't know. Take it for what you will. Did Francisco have a theme? I don't even remember now.
Theme of whip.
Theme of whip. You just hear the whip smacking someone in the background. That's it. That's the theme.
You can see how this is going to be used against us, because since he's so fervently is adamant that the science worked, it's going to lend credence to Van Zeek's idea that he's really wanting it to be successful because he wants the grant money.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay, so here's something new.
Yeah. Big bloody wound. Whoa, this is in color. Sorry, just... I thought this was like a photo for a second, and I'm so used to them being in like black and white. I was like, oh my god!
Now imagine you're a person in the 1930s.
And you see
40s,
a color
50s,
photo
40s or 50s.
for the first time?
And there's
Yeah.
a color, well, yeah, color photos were probably earlier, and then like color TV, that was well known for like fucking people's minds.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's been widely documented that people actually were dreaming in color after that. Apparently people used to
Yeah.
dream in black and white. I don't know, I wasn't born.
That's such an interesting thing. Because, like, we see the world in color, so why would the TV necessarily trigger that? But that's fascinating. That is just very cool. I really am starting to hate the phrase of leaving that aside, or as you know,
JRPGs, don't push yourself too hard. That aside, and I don't want to ruin another third thing, but I've seen it so many times over the course of this.
Oh, God.
I never would have thought.
Oh.
Who could have imagined?
Yeah.
Happens a ton. And not just here, other JRPGs and other stuff like it too, but it's another one of those where it's like, it's sort of weird because they're always commenting like, boy, this is really crazy that this is, it's like it happens too often. So, yes. I don't know if that's a localization thing, or again, just maybe it's a difference in culture because it's probably accurate to how they speak, but it comes up too often for my liking.
I can't say I've noticed that last one a whole lot.
Well, that's why I said I will start in advance, because you will now.
God damn it. Well, we'll see. I probably will start to notice some more. But the other ones are just so annoying because, like, no one talks like that. At least the last one, I can buy it that someone might say that in some way. Maybe
I don't
not
even
very
mind like
often,
the occasional that aside, that it's way too frequent compared to how often we use it.
Yeah, that one annoys me.
Because
know,
the way they don't really use it often is like anyway when you're like trying to distance yourself from something awkward or like weird conversation. There's ways it can work, but they go to it too often.
Yeah, I mean, anyway would be fine because that's normal and that's how people actually talk. They're like, leaving that aside. I'm just like, oh my god, stop it. So yeah, yeah, it's one of those things. Moving on. Yeah, that's another one. Like I know it's a JRPG staple, I guess. It's a localization thing. I get it, but I also hate it. You would think the localization teams would maybe try to change it up a little bit more. I don't know what happens behind the scenes, though.
A lot of arduous work. Yeah, now we're getting to the crux of this. Okay, wait.
Here we go.
Time to get down to business. Defeat the Huns.
Sorry, I was drinking water, so
A front for murder.
my reaction was a little delayed with the music, but that's fine. Oh, wow.
And you'll recall we did see...
There was a giant bloodstain over there.
And now we have sidestepped the question of what the hell happened with the experiment and not being able to investigate it because it's off limits given all the stuff we talked about. And instead, we have a different murder. The same murder, but a different method, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
As the movie quote goes, once again, something that should have been brought to my attention yesterday!
Wow.
This is going to be a hell of a thing. Now we have to prove two different things.
God damn it, Van Zeeks.
Clever.
Oh god, you're gonna make us read a goddamn tome here in the courtroom? Oh, okay.
All right, let's take a look at what we're actually dealing with here. We saw a brief glance at a diagram, but we haven't actually had it entered or examined yet.
Oh yeah, that's true. The bird cage, okay. I appreciate the little animations. Little poofs of smoke.
I thought it was funny to use the typical sound effect there for a thing that would not make that noise. It's like, I get it, you have so many things in the folio, it's fine, but... Like it used just like that one was in like conversation just to drive home impact. So then to hear it for an actual impact is kind of funny.
It is kind of funny. Oh, there's a dog up here.
Mhm.
How long has he been up here?
Very briefly.
Huh. Hi, buddy. He's very sneaky.
He's quiet,
He's very quiet.
and his collar is quiet.
His collar is also quiet. There have been times when he's entered my room and I have not heard him, and then he
Mhm.
just jumps up on the bed out of nowhere, and I'm like, oh my god.
Because Siri can also be plenty quiet, but her collar usually precludes that.
Yes. She's a jingle jangly girl, and he is not. He's a stealthy boy.
His neck was broken from the impact of a violent fall, and he was stabbed in the chest with a sharp object. Okay. That's a lot.
Yep, that is a lot to take in.
We, of course, saw part of this as well.
Yeah, we did.
Look, our jury is discussing the case, and without their own preconceived notions, they're, at least by what's been presented so far, pretty right in assuming that that's what's true right now.
Yeah. They don't have their dumb biases in the way.
Here, also a little bit rusty. In addition to being alone, it's been 6 months.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Uh-oh.
Buddy Boo's going in my room. Hold on. I'm gonna
Here, I'll
fix
get
it.
him. You
Okay,
keep doing the
okay.
game.
I'll do the thing. I mean,
I'll see all the statements again in a minute anyways.
I don't trust him to do anything bad, or I don't trust him. I trust him not to do anything bad, but yeah, don't want him in there very long. Okay. Hi, buddy. Hi. He's staring. He's so cute. He's enjoying pets. He's a good boy. Okay. Let's press the bejesus out of Gregson.
He looks sad even though there's a bunch of people here.
I know, I don't. What's up, bud?
Maybe they're not paying him any attention, so he's sad.
Oh, baby boy.
Hold it!
Hmm.
Wow.
That is a play that Phoenix has in the playbook a lot more often than our pal Ryunosuke does. Like bluffing his way into an answer in a case.
He does do that a lot. He's the king of bluffs.
Okay. Hmm. 3.
Hmm.
And we move on.
Hold it!
We are super rusty.
Fourth wall.
Hmm.
Sure. Yeah, we've all been giving guff to Scotland Yard, but that would be the first reasonable assumption, yes. 30-foot fall, yeah, probably broke his back. Yeah, spinal.
Hold it!
Oh, the screwdriver thingamajig. It did look like it had a stain or something on it. Yeah, here it is.
It could have been oil,
Yeah, I mean, it looks black. It could
chocolate.
chocolate. Dude, you are digging yourself a grave right now with the jury like you would not believe.
Hmm. And the screwdriver also starts with A.
Oh God, and it
All the
literally
names
has
are
a
A.
name. Oh boy. And you were friends with Von Zeeks in college.
He's changed too, maybe. Who knows?
That is also a possibility. Or maybe when Von Zeeks was a happier person, maybe this friendship made a lot more sense.
Maybe it never made sense.
Maybe it never made sense. Maybe Albert here just followed him around everywhere like a lost puppy, and he was just like, oh my God, okay, fine.
No! Creeping into the frame.
Oh God. What a good start for us.
Just keeps getting worse by the step.
Mm-hmm.
Hold it!
He was waving over and over again and smiling like a creeper. Yes, exactly. And then he would like turn the other way and do it for a little bit, and then he'd go right back to it. Mm-hmm.
Could have been animatronic. I mean, we have wax statues, so obviously the next step is Chuck E. Cheese nightmares.
Oh God. Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah.
Hmm.
Is nightmarish. What's up?
Excuse me.
Hey, we still have the slam though. We haven't lost that yet.
Yeah.
Although we haven't double-handed it yet, have
Right.
we?
The slam is consistent. The
The
slam
s-
never goes like
Yes.
But
it's just
double
the
fit, the
hand
double
slap.
palms
Mm-hmm.
sometimes.
Sometimes. I'm sure it'll happen here. We're alone. It's our first time in 6 months that we're in the courtroom doing shit again. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Okay. I don't know. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like, he looks at the camera like, this guy. That's quite the visual. Dude, you could just say, hey, I was over here pulling all the levers. When would I have stabbed him? I mean, I guess there was all that smoke at that one point, but... Was he just about to pour it back and forth between the...
Animation's got a loop. He'll
Mhm.
just pour it all day. He's still doing it right back there.
Yeah.
At the time of his life.
Mm-hmm. From one violin to another. Or whatever those things are called. Von Zeeks is not amused. I knew that we were going there.
Mm-hmm. I actually like that better than crushing it too. I'm gonna pour it and swirl it and hold it and fuck this shit. We did see the scene.
Yeah.
And what happened at the end of it?
There was a lot of smoke,
A lot of smoke.
so we couldn't have seen anything.
And also, what was the top of that platform like?
Oh god, in the time of the scene? I don't remember.
It's alright, we'll get there.
Use your photography skills to have a photo of the crime scene.
Now, to be fair, they didn't talk about this. It would have been something you had to pick up visually.
And maybe I did and I forgot, but as of right now, I don't remember.
That's right.
Ah. I guess I have to press this because it's new.
Do you?
I don't know.
Do, 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 do.
Yeah, that is true. Also, but the
This is funny too, especially because like she had to deal with this exact situation, so she would have come in handy for this, but she's not here.
yep. That is true. But the screwdriver thing was on the platform again, so
Loop point, but you have to talk to yourself.
of course he did.
We never really learned much about his methodology. All right. 5 statements.
But I pressed all of these already.
Yes.
I guess. Okay, wait. I need to look at this stuff. I meant to do that earlier when we looped, and here we are. So now here's a
So
good
we haven't
time as
examined
any.
any of this except for the newspaper. Now this, of course, is just going to be picture, but it's still good to see. We saw it earlier as the demonstration as well. This we never looked at.
Oh yeah, is this like a crossbow or some shit? What the hell even is this? I literally can't do anything with this? Okay. Hidden there deliberately, they say, as it was right there, clear
it
as
was out in
day,
the middle of nowhere.
just sitting there. Okay, thank God I have something to look at.
It's funny in non-video game terms, especially when he's by himself.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're talking about what's going on with the screwdriver and the stab wound, and Ryunosuke's over here just fumbling about with fabric. Looking at the other side,
Mm-hmm.
talking to himself. The rest of the courtroom's like,
Sir?
hello? Color photography.
Beautiful.
Except, like, that version's black and white, so I think the color is there for our effect and not actually in the photographic print.
Yeah, but
Probably
it's,
in part for the blood, but you can still kind of tell that that's a blood
Right,
stain in
like,
black
that's-
and white.
Yeah, I mean, and we've had other photos with blood stain. Like, I don't know why we need it in color here. What about this requires color more so than the other ones?
All right.
All right.
Odious man, 47. He was
Mhm.
British. No T.
Mhm.
Time of death around 2:20 p.m. Hamridge.
Is that the right way to spell that?
It can be. AE shows up in a lot of optional words. We even see that in English a bit, like archaeologist. Or
Sure.
sometimes that's AEO and sometimes it's EO.
That is true.
Hemorrhage is just a weird looking word to begin with. So you put an extra A in there, and now we have
and then
some
you're
kind
just like,
of
what the hell is this?
absolute travesty. Travesty.